自小羅拔甘迺迪出任美國衛生及公共服務部部長以嚟，佢嘅舉措幾乎等同向疫苗宣戰。2025年6月10日，佢全面撤換咗美國疾控中心疫苗專家小組嘅17名成員，清理咗嗰啲主張無休止接種疫苗嘅聲音。同月26日，全球疫苗免疫聯盟同蓋茨基金會喺比利時布魯塞爾召開認捐高峰會，計劃喺5年裏面籌集90億美元，為兒童接種5億劑疫苗。蓋茨基金會會承諾捐助16億美元。然而喺同一場合，小羅拔甘迺迪強調疫苗安全嘅重要性，批評 GAVI 忽視相關科學證據，並宣布美國暫停捐助。
I'm pleased to have this opportunity to address the Gavi community. We're living now in a time of upheaval, a time of popular revolt against established institutions that have lost the public trust, and that includes medicine. President Trump and I are committed to earning it back. We will do that by preserving what is honest, what serves our country and the world, and we will sweep away that which is not. A major concern that I share with the president is how the World Health Organization and Gavi partnered together during the COVID-19 pandemic to recommend best practices for social media companies to silence dissenting views, to stifle free speech and legitimate questions during that period. In addition, Gavi has continued to make questionable recommendations encouraging pregnant women to receive COVID-19 vaccines. Having said that, there's much that I admire about Gavi, especially its commitment to making medicine affordable to all the world's people. Gavi has done that part of its job very well. Unfortunately, in its zeal to promote universal vaccination, it has neglected the key issue of vaccine safety. When vaccine safety issues have come before Gavi, Gavi has treated them not as a patient health problem, but as a public relations problem. One example is the DTP vaccine, which the developed world replaced a long time ago with a much safer DTaP vaccine. A landmark study in 2017 by 5 highly regarded mainstream vaccine experts found that girls vaccinated with DTP were 10 times more likely to die from all causes in the first 6 months of life than those children who were unvaccinated. The 2017 study was published in an Elsevier peer-reviewed journal, which collaborates with The Lancet, and was funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark and the European Union. The authors of this study were 5 internationally revered deities of vaccine research, all of whom are strong vaccine proponents. The study therefore concluded, and I quote, "All currently available evidence suggests that the DTP vaccine may kill more children from other causes than it saves from diphtheria, tetanus, or pertussis." End quote. Gavi has nonetheless promoted the DTP vaccine heavily in developing countries. It's now the most popular vaccine in the world, despite compelling peer-reviewed research by eminent scientists associating it with very high increases in all-cause mortality among children. When the science was inconvenient, Gavi ignored the science. I call on Gavi today to re-earn the public trust and to justify the $8 billion that America has provided in funding since 2001. And I'll tell you how to start taking vaccine safety seriously. Consider the best science available, even when the science contradicts established paradigms. Until that happens, the United States won't contribute more to Gavi. Define success not just in terms of the number of vaccines delivered, but on their rigorously measured overall impacts. Business as usual is over. Unaccountable and opaque policymaking is over. I invite all of you to join us in a new era of evidence-based medicine, gold standard science, and integrity. Thank you very much.
2025年7月8日，醫學團體向小羅拔甘迺迪提告，原因係佢早前5月底宣布，聯邦政府將唔再建議孕婦同兒童接種 COVID-19 疫苗。
Now to a new legal battle over vaccines. The target, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Multiple medical organizations are suing the Department of Health and Human Services and Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr.
This represents a real danger to the nation's public health.
They accuse Kennedy of making unlawful changes to vaccine policy. He recently removed the COVID-19 vaccine from the immunization schedule for kids and pregnant women, limiting access. And Kennedy fired and replaced all members of the CDC's vaccine advisory panel. The American Academy of Pediatrics and others want a court to halt those changes, warning vulnerable populations will now be exposed to serious illness.
We need this critical committee. These actions are creating confusion around proven vaccines and the science supporting them. This endangers children's health and contributes to the spread of preventable diseases.
Health and Human Services is standing by the reforms Kennedy is making, saying the COVID emergency is over and claiming more clinical vaccine trials are needed. And regarding the overhaul of the Vaccine Advisory Panel, Kennedy says a clean sweep is needed to reestablish public confidence in vaccine science.
喺呢度，我哋可以睇到醫藥勢力喺7月初展開反擊，但小羅拔甘迺迪並未因此退縮。2025年7月23日，美國衛生及公共服務部宣布，所有喺美國銷售嘅流感疫苗必須去除水銀製品防腐劑鈾控。小羅拔甘迺迪表示，若有其他方法解決問題，點解仲要將水銀注射到孩子體內呢？呢種做法根本係違反常識。事實上，早喺1999年，人們已經要求從兒童疫苗裡面去除水銀，並獲疫苗製造商同意。但係呢個共識卻遲遲未有執行，亦就係話喺過去20多年裏面，水銀仍然被注射到每一個新生兒嘅體內，所以呢個係一項推遲咗20多年嘅承諾。小羅拔甘迺迪嘅一系列決策，直接對疫苗製造商造成咗重大影響。例如生產 mRNA 疫苗嘅莫德納，股價暴跌超過90%，從高峰期嘅464美元跌至27美元，並裁減10% 員工。另一家涉足疫苗製造嘅藥廠輝瑞，佢嘅股價亦從2021年新冠疫情高峰期嘅60美元腰斬至不足一半。不過，藥廠嘅收益下滑並未停止。2025年7月21日，美國衛生及公共服務部宣布，對鴉片類止痛藥實施更嚴格嘅規管，要求包裝上註明成癮及過量使用嘅風險，並推動禁止含鴉片止痛藥製品，好似能量飲料同口香糖等。
Today, the Department of Health and Human Services announced a new push to get a product that's available in smoke shops and gas stations off the shelves.
7-OH is a synthetic kratom extract commonly used for chronic pain relief. Scientists say it's also a powerful opioid that's available over the counter at stores across the country.
Scientifically, by definition, it is an opioid, and yet it is sold in vape stores, in smoke shops, in convenience stores, and gas stations that are popping up all over the United States, and nobody knows what it is.
Well, some of those stores that sell 7-OH are located right here in Chattanooga, leading us to ask, what impact does this substance have on our community?
As one pharmacist told News Channel 9's Sarah Hauer, 7-OH is more dangerous than most people realize.
Right now, you can buy 7-OH products at vape shops like this one on Ashland Terrace. Pharmacist Jacob Stanifer says he was stunned. Not just that it's being sold so openly, but that it's being marketed as a supplement, even though it acts like a powerful opioid.
This is a public health emergency.
7-OH, short for 7-hydroxymitragynine, is a chemical extract of kratom.
These products shouldn't be sold over the counter in gas stations. They shouldn't be on the market. There's no use for them.
Tuesday, federal health leaders echoed that warning from Washington, urging the DEA to classify 7-OH as a Schedule I drug, the same category as heroin.
Is 13 times more potent than morphine.
We found 7-OH in several area gas stations, where the packages boast great flavor and more potency than 2 average kratom shots. Experts say chemically, it acts like an opioid.
These individuals that are selling know what they're doing. They know the individuals are targeting. They know the loophole and selling it as a dietary substance.
Health experts say marketing has led to real confusion, especially for people like Melody Wolf, who turned to kratom for pain relief.
I said, "Where are your kratom products?" He said, "Oh, here they are." He handed me a 7-OH product. And I said, "That's not kratom," and he was very confused.
In Chattanooga, Cadis says it's already seeing an increase in kratom-related cases, which likely include 7-OH. They told us one of the biggest concerns is how readily it can be obtained, and how the end user may or may not know what's in the product they're buying.
I think we need to get this product banned right off the bat.
從呢啲改變可以睇出，小羅拔甘迺迪喺讓美國人再次健康嘅同時，亦直接損害咗藥廠同西醫嘅龐大利益。而如果美國人真係健康起嚟，西醫同藥廠又能唔能夠繼續成為龐大嘅賺錢機器呢？